Hello everyone, this is Crashlands, and today we're going to continue our adventure. Now we're going to first start, as you're going to see in a sec, from the normal sort of plane of the planet, where we pretty much made all of our well, I guess progress until now. And we're going to start from here, because we actually found something. There's a bunch of crystals on the ground that sometimes give a bit of a spark. They don't really do any damage, they're just like the spark is for sure, and that's about it. There's nothing to it. But if you mine enough of them, you will have a chance to get a certain type of material. It's a pretty rare one at that. And let me actually see if yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find it over here. I can show it to you. I can't really show it to you in my inventory because, well, it doesn't work like that, But apart from that, there we go. This would be the one. Oddly shaped crystal. I kind of farmed for it for a while when we were at this sort of working table, and even the next one, which is basically this one. But we couldn't really find any. Well, that's sort of a problem. Was sort of a problem. Now, we still need a couple of things apparently for this axe. Need nitro. Okay, I have like no clue how to actually make it. I think it's made from here maybe? No, apparently not. Maybe from here. Doesn't seem so also. Either or whatever. So I have like no clue right now how to make nitro. It is quite possible that we could get it from the turtles maybe? Let's actually see, because a bunch of these guys actually do some stuff when you, well, milk them, sorta. So this is gonna make us turtle, fire damp not so much. This is gonna give me some guano something stuff probably, and this one's gonna give me some of his shell. Pretty sure none of the others actually give nitro. I know I made it before, but I can't really say I know how. If we're gonna make the nitro, we only need like one more piece and we should be pretty much set. Should be able to craft this thing. So nitro. This compound burns your whatever. How do I get it though? It's one of the earlier working tables. Even earlier than this? I don't think so, but I guess we could see them all. There's the basic one. I would have expected to be on this one, at least. But it seems it's not. I don't see it anywhere. So let's take them like, oh, there we go. That's nitro. Let's just build one. We have everything we need for one. And it's done. Now we're gonna go to the scaly sort of workbench, and we're gonna make this legendary weapon. It's gonna take about 5 minutes. We're gonna leave it here. We already have like, I think, a way much better weapon. I guess to this point or something along those lines, but you know, I kind of wanted to make that one as well and see how it goes. I really tried to farm for it for a big while and we couldn't really do that much. Not do that much, but we couldn't really find it, and well, that kind of sucked. Oh well, whatever, we're gonna do it now. I was actually asked about this helm. So let me see, helm, a few days ago, okay, I guess. How do you get the bow necessary for this item? Well, you kind of need to farm a bunch of turtles until you're pretty much, I guess, I don't know, fed up with it. And eventually it will drop. It's no promise though, because you could farm like thousands of them and you wouldn't, because it only has a chance. There's not a set number, like, you know, kill 100 and it's gonna drop. Nah, it doesn't work like that as far as we know. And we also, last time when we went up grinding a bit, because, well, we only, on camera, we only discovered like yay much. Now we have like all of this. We found an SDPC that doesn't give anything, it looks rather ominous. We found a bunch of them, this other type of species of the planet, Glownax or something, I don't know. And you also sort of discovered a bit the other two quests that are pretty much nearby us. We're gonna try to make as many of them as we can today, and I guess we're gonna start from there. And one of the first type of mobs that you're gonna encounter, I do hate that sound. Let's mine this as we're like near it. There we go. Is this the Voma? Well, I couldn't really find like an egg for them, but and I do want to show you something else. So on this side of the planet, when you take this sort of worms, the whatever they're called, the bloom, if you fed them to these guys, they're going to explode and so on and so forth. But I always went near, and sometimes when they explode, they sort of catch you and they give a lot of damage. But you can do it like this as well. You could just throw it away, and by the way, if it explodes near something, usually it pretty much kills it, and it's gonna give you, I guess, the parts from that one as well. Now let's click this because I'm already annoyed. Oh, my bad. It actually was a Voma, a Voma egg. Didn't really knew about that. Name it. Yeah, we're gonna name it sometime in the future. We don't wanna really use it. As you can see, I'm already starting, or at least I did a bit of a grind for. Well, I tried to do a bit of a grind, but I only needed this thing to grind, these two sort of legendary essences for the glutterfly, but couldn't really find any of those red thingies to kill. I got a bunch of others actually for some, I think for the turtles, yeah, already have for the turtles I think 2 pieces, and so on and so forth. But right now I'm gonna go with my one pet lord over here, which I really love, and I'm gonna keep it at that for now. So for those that are pretty much new to this sort of area, it's pretty much the same game, I guess, just changed and somewhat a bit harder, or maybe, well, build, I guess. What does that mean? It's basically a bunch of quests. You're gonna do pretty much everything else. You're gonna discover most of another types of species of mobs, pretty much as we discovered last time. There's new types of NPCs and so on and so forth. The only thing is, well, everything sort of changed. You just don't really go like a thing and you mine it and that's it. For this ones, you have to sort of fed them to get their resources. This is just like a plant and so on and so forth. So some things are pretty much the same, some not so much. I guess that's about it with all the things I actually wanted to present. We are using these plants, by the way, instead of the mushrooms because they give way much more life. And well, that's about it. We did the base last time when we were on, just near the teleporting sort of pad, and also off camera I did my weapon and armor, and we're pretty good actually. We have like an epic hammer. It's pretty good with the stun chance. I do love that, by the way. It's really neat. Also we have like an epic helm. And well, I'm not that impressed by all of them, meaning the stats that they actually gave us, but they're pretty good, and we're gonna stick with them for now. So I have like, I don't know, what do I have? 3 blues and 2, I guess purples, whatever. What should we actually get on doing? Let's see the quest-wise. Quest-wise, we have Cartas, which should be like an easy one to actually make. And find the other NPCs, which we already did, and see about this soar. Let's go for Carta's quest fast, because we already have like a waypoint there, teleporting point. There we go. This is like other type of mobs. They are friendly if you don't attack them. The star thing is you need to be careful because they will spark between themselves, and if they catch you, well, they're gonna give you some damage, and we're gonna get this crap on us. I'm gonna eat a plant just so I keep my health. It gives damage, but also gives you basically speed for a while at least. So let's see. This should be Carta's thing. Circle and everything. These are sort of splitters apparently, which you can take. I have a bunch of them, never used them before until now, but I'm gonna see how it goes. If I'm not wrong, we're gonna need to build a bridge. Yeah, and I'm gonna go like, oh, this is sort of I call them pumpkins, or I kind of forgot how we were calling them. The thing about over here is you need to be careful not to get in between the sparks in case they actually launch there. So we're gonna go into building mode, planks and stuff. I guess we're gonna go with the wood. 2 of them. Yeah, I don't want to go like that. Let's try like this. Hopefully it's not gonna kill us or anything. And if I'm gonna go into building mode again, let's see about that sign. This one? Wood. I don't think oh, there we go. Jolly sign. This is the one I think Carta would actually really give to us. So we're gonna plant that there. We're gonna label it. No, right. I don't really know how these are called though. Need a better saw. Let's see what the quest actually says. I think that's all, they already named them. So Carta's electricity. Okay, organic mappings, whatever. So there's big of a bagstone. Right, whatever. Strange information of what the Brubus call Nurva. Okay, so Nurva circle basically. That's what we're gonna call it. So let's see. Nurva circle. I think that's about right. It's already named, and the quest should pretty much be done. All we need to do now is go back to Carta. And that's it. Let's see what this one does. One-shot resources. Yeah, unfortunately we can't really mine anything that's really around us. We can't really mine that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if you guys actually saw me fight one of these before. There's a bunch of them around. I don't really want to engage them all. I could take them. Wouldn't be that much of a problem. I guess I should try to take on one of these. Let's start with this. Oh, we already started with the with the stun, so it went easy. Basically, what you need to know about them is that they go beneath the ground, and they attack from beneath, as well as when they come up out of the ground, they will sometimes throw some poisonous sort of bombs at you. Yeah, they're gonna stay on my face apparently, or those weird things, whatever they are. Actually, that's the unbuff for it, and they give you a bit of speed for a time. Let's see what Cart over here has to say. I reckon that'll make Rammer mighty happy to know where such powerhouse sits, whoever he is, because I kind of forgot. Not that the energy arts are anything I promote tangling with. Okay. Find anything else? Yep, I did. There were these pink fleshy protrusions sticking out from the ground, a big old bunch of them. I got chased off by a group of them worm things, but I think those might just be useful later. Think I'll call them tubers. Okay. Where are they? I think a good jog due west, or here. I'm all out of jolly signs, so you'll have to make one for me and post it. Oh great, I'm gonna have to use my resources to do that. Oh well. So we're gonna have to make a jolly sign, like it or not. Let's see where is it on the map. Carta's to be actually pretty close to where we wanna go next. I wanna go to this source, so I'm gonna go back home first. You don't really need to click it. You just need to click home, and it's gonna not get you on the other map. So, like when we first started our adventure, that's what I thought that button's gonna do on the map, but it apparently doesn't work like that. But it will get you back to this sort of teleporting obelisk or whatever, and from here you're gonna be able to, if you click it, click on this, you're gonna go on the other map, and then you can go back to your original base. Now, let's see about that sign. I know I have what I need. Let's make one at least. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more than one, but I'm gonna stick with one for now. I don't really have anything else to craft. We discovered a bunch of recipes, and as you can see, there's more to it than this. So let's see now. If I'm gonna go like straight, it's gonna be a bit hard, but I should be able to do it. Then again, I could go directly for Carta's tubes because it's already sort of discovered, and then we can move to the north, back to the scar on the map. There we go. Sometimes when you destroy these things from a distance, it won't really destroy the entire enemy that's around. Oh, there we go. This sort of flying enemies that only appear at night. Let me actually show you how they fight. They're pretty neat. They go... Oh my god, it almost killed me, like, from the first. Okay, need to do this a bit more, I guess, prepared. I think this is actually a more evolved one. There we go. It has that attack, which goes like an AoE all around it. And when it goes on the ground, it just pops up all those tentacles. Yeah, this is an evolved one. You should have been dead already. well, not an evolved one, but a bit more evolved than usually, I guess. And I think that should be about it. No, it caught me again, but we did get it. So I guess that's, at least that's good. So that was the flying, I don't even know, truck or whatever they're called. They're sort of weird, like that. There we go. This is like a small one, but it's has a bit of friends nearby. We're gonna sort of, I don't know, let them be, I guess. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to go this way for what I'm actually looking for, but I'm gonna attack this way anyways. Crap, it got me again. It does give you a bit of a slow when it first hits you, so sort of like weakening you for later purposes, you know. Here we go, let's eat some of this. It missed me. No stun on them. That would have helped a lot, but it's done right now. So I think I'm gonna keep at this because I don't really have a lot of this already sort of fought. Don't have that many materials from them. There we go, that's the stun. Gotta love the stun. I move a lot because I don't really see what the enemy is actually doing in the back of my Wanope. Otherwise, we're doing rather well. Eating this plant seems to be just what we need to replenish our life with no real problem. So I guess that's something. I have no clue what this one does. Oh, we have wings now. Great. Actually, kind of like it. Let's go for this one. And it caught me in the air apparently as well. It caught me again. And at this rate, we may just die actually. Here we go. Every time he goes near it goes into the ground, you need to watch it. That's pretty much all you have to know about them. Let's go over here. I don't see that patch the dude was saying. Oh, you saw me. Well, then I guess I'm going to engage you. There we go. Who said we don't? I'm not gonna give you any fight. As you can see, our hammer is really good compared to what we used to have. The stun is everything on it, basically. Everything else, I guess, is negligible, to be honest. The stun, though, is, I guess, the piece of the resistance. Whatever. So it seems we need to go this way. Patch of a bunch of stuff that going tubers or whatever he was calling them. I think there's like these things, but I don't know for sure. I've been around here. I know I discovered something, but I can't really say I know what I discovered. This thing is like one of these Vomas, but it's gonna attack you directly. It does give the essence that we are used to get from like more evolved. Oh, there we go, we found them. More evolved, I guess, enemies. Like it or not, I'm gonna have to engage this one because Night Elder one. I'm not gonna like that one, ain't I? And apparently my Wanope actually engaged the Voma as well. Well, Wanope should pretty much resolve the Voma by now. Oh, there we go. And we are only left with this, whatever it is. Tomahawk or something, I don't know. There we go, we lost our wings. We didn't really need them anyways. The wing thing is pretty nice, I must say. I do like it, but we could do without. Kinda would have wished there was a way to actually build them, but oh well. We're gonna go here. We don't have what it takes to actually mine this. We're gonna go into building mode, select our sign, put it like right in the middle of it, if it's actually going to let us. And there we go. And they were tubers or something, so let's go with labeling. We're gonna go with tuber circle. I think that's about nice, about okay. I'm not gonna set any of the, as you can see, you do have this sort of type. They're basically plants. I guess I could go like that. Doesn't really matter. And we already sort of made another quest for Carta. Now let's go to the north and actually see that patch of I think it was called Scar. I'm pretty sure this is like the normal land, and this would probably be the Scar that NPCs were actually referring at. As you can see, it goes into the ground. Now it throws a bunch of those stuff. I actually ate the plant because it was necessary. It kind of got me. And if you don't like time it right, as you can see, you're gonna go for when he's in the ground, but he's gonna appear on the other side. If you time it right though, it's gonna be just about fine. Let me show you how you can blow two of this at once. So it was in the radius basically, and when you destroyed one, you kinda get the other as well. I like actually to look around when mobs are near them, so I can really injure a lot of the mob's health. Usually it pretty much kills them or instantaneously, I guess, but it doesn't really happen like always. Oh, we stunned him, so it's gonna be a fast one. There we go, it's done. Let's get some of these splinters because they're like on the way. Get this worm. I'm gonna call it a worm, even if it's a bloom or something, I don't know. If it catches you when it gets from the ground, gives a pretty decent amount of damage. Not that much, but enough actually. You know, you like so like you can really feel it, or stuff like that. This is healing, not bad. We like healing. It's good. Healing does good for, I guess, does wonders for your health, right? So where is that scar? We're in the circle where it should be. We're gonna find it somewhere around here, probably. I'm gonna see the map a lot, actually. Let's go. I kind of wanna, I guess, investigate it all, if I can, or well, maybe not all, but most of it. I don't think this is the scar. This I don't know. So we should go a bit to the north. Don't really get like any damage yet. Okay. We actually engaged a couple of enemies. So there's like the Vomas, there's this sort of Wojak or whatever they're called. Then we found the flying. What would those be like? I guess. Well, whatever. To me, they look like mushrooms with tentacles, but nevertheless. And we also found a pretty nice-looking enemy, actually. It's sort of, and it's also aggro directly. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is actually something else, I think. No clue what that is. Look, a potion. Makala must have been here not long ago, but why would he leave a potion behind? Yeah, that's a trap. You must have been in a hurry. Quick, grandmummy, said Makala would be. What now? Quick, grandmummy said Makala would be north of this gross bog sore. Let's go. Oh, so basically I'm just gonna get the potion. Oh, I can't really get that. Okay, I need to go north now. Well, this sort of changes stuff. I kinda... Oh, we already did this. Yeah, if I'm gonna talk with Carta, the quest is done. I kind of wanted to investigate more actually, but oh well. So I think we're probably gonna see a bit more of the enemies. So we have the Vomas, we have this wormy things, Wojak or whatever they're called. We have the mushrooms with tentacles or whatever they're called. Yeah, this game has some weird named mobs. Don't, I guess, don't expect me to remember all their names. I kind of learned some of them, but yeah, probably if we're gonna play enough, we're gonna learn the rest of the names as well. I guess we'll see. And then we found they're looking like some robots to me. Actually, they're pretty cute when you first see them, but well, they're sort of dangerous as well. They have some aerial, well, not aerial, but near them. I guess they have some nice attacks, fanned attacks actually. They're pretty much pinpointed, I suppose. You can get them rather easily though. With the weapon that we have right now, you do have to engage them a bit. That means basically that they have a bit of life. You kind of need to grind it down. We found Makala apparently, which is Makalaka or whatever his name is. Pretty neat, and also it seems he's near one of the new type of, or at least the inhabitants of this area, which everybody until now said they are not trustworthy. Now let's see what Makala has to say. What are you doing all the way out here? Never been happier to see your stiff limbs flux. Okay, whatever. Quest complete. These freaking frog things keep swarming us. Frog things, the Vomas. So you hid on a tiny peninsula? The living arterially, Mac. Strategy is my strong suit. Medicine is. The bug speaks again. Prepare yourselves, allies. Who is this? Not the time flux. We got company. Oh great, I have to engage all this bunch of... And there's also a bit of wolves actually. Let's vomit them away. Look at them shoot. That over there was not a great place to engage him. I'll promise you that. Let's try to make a bit of a swoop and hit them again, so my pet can actually do that, kill one of them. Oh, he doesn't wanna hit this one? Well, let's give him a reason. With this sort of enemies, you just don't need to get stuck, basically. Afterwards is pretty much easy. If you move enough around, it's gonna be just about fine. And as you can see, you can really hit them for a while, actually. That was stun, but even so, you can really hit them for a while before you need to move away. They're pretty easy to kill, basically. Just you have to like keep an eye out. The bug is an easy. Alright. Ooh, keep a filler on it. Oh, for this one. Thanks for the help there, Flux. You can sense what the bug is feeling. The bug has feelings. Oh, here's a treasure. You know that ranking things... the Brubus are always on about. What's so low on it? She feels off. Well, I think I know what he's referring at. Basically, this sort of natives have sort of a ranking system, and they always pray to the highest in the food chain, sort of something like that. It was disappointing. Once a Brubus falls into treasure status, the bug gets hostile towards them. That's pretty much the idea. They're not just left alone. Far from it, the bug sees them as a menace. Then why have her around? The Makala seems like asking for trouble. Oh, it's also somewhat special as a Brubus. She has a closer tie to the bug than most, so she can hear its intentions. I'm not as skilled a loon as some others, but can hear the louder calls of the bug, so she's like skilled in looning or whatever. The bug treasures, prepare yourselves. Oh great, even more. And this one's a big one actually. A big Voma attacking us. And I think this is gonna be like the last fight for the day. We're gonna call it sort of quits after this one. We're really far into the episode as it is. So if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I guess I'm gonna see you guys, well, next time. There we go, got a bit of a hit, and actually we're pretty close on dying, but we actually pulled it off. Okay, see you guys until next time.